All right, that was a good song, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
All right, that jog your memory about any of your multiplication skills?
Somewhat.
Okay, good. So what I want you guys to do is you're going to pull out your math journal and you're going to pull out your electronic device, either your Chromebook or your iPad, depending on what you use. So go ahead and pull that out. We're going to write down some notes about our new multiplication strategies. Okay, so you guys should still be logged into your iPads or Chromebooks, and we're going to go back on Nearpod again today to view another strategy. So go ahead and pull that up, and I'm going to pull up your code. All right, your code is there on the screen, BWLVN. Go ahead and log into that. When you're logged in, give me a thumbs up. Might take a minute, the internet's being slow today. Make sure you put your first name and your last name so I know who's who. No fake names, please. And yes, Miranda, you can put Blake, because that's your nickname. All right, she's in. Perfect. Let me go to mine. All right, so well, like we did the rest of this week, we're going to demonstrate our knowledge of our multiplication facts and strategies to arrive at a product. And hopefully you guys can at least get this right about 80% of the time. Should be pretty easy because we've been practicing this a lot. But let's go ahead and dive in. So let's see. Multiple ways of multiplication. All right, so in front of you, you should see a multiply, and it says choose your level. This is a program that's just going to jog your memory on your multiplication facts now. What I want you to do, don't click anything else. I want you to click the level that points to the girl with the 4 highlighted squares in the middle. So go ahead, click that one. And I'm going to time you guys for a minute. Now, this isn't for a grade. It's just for me to be able to tell how well you guys are getting your facts and how many experts I've got in this class. So when I say go, you can go ahead and start and try to get as many facts as you can, okay?
Okay.
Good? Cool. All right. On your mark. Get set. Go. Ooh, dings already. Good job. Good. Good job. Awesome. You're a pro at this.
Easy.
Use whatever strategy you have to, as long as your answer is correct. Good.
Oh.
Oh, that's okay. You still got it right. Time.
Oh.
That's all right. Looks like you got a good number of them. So keep practicing at that and you guys will get better. So let me click this. Make sure you're not pressing anymore. And we're going to start our presentation. All right. So like you guys have learned, we've tried factors, we've tried pictures, we've done tables. But today we're going to focus on arrays and adding to multiply. 2 similar strategies that can almost be interchangeable. That means you can use any of them. Just like the other strategies, you can use any of them to multiply. So let's look. So there are 2 more ways to multiply. So here you have a picture, and what we're going to find out is this is called an array. That's a strategy, and adding to multiply is a strategy here. So let's keep going. All right, so you should have your your math journals out, so make sure you are taking notes on this. I want you to jot down what I have written here on your page for today. So you'll title it array and then write my notes here as well. Shouldn't be too hard. So if we look at this picture here, what do we see? We see pictures aligned in rows and columns, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you can turn this into a math problem. So what I want you to do right here is just to look. How many apples do you see in that picture right there? Go ahead and count them or see if you can figure out how many are there.
12.
Make sure you raise your hand. Yes, ma'am.
12.
12. You are correct. How did you figure out that it was 12?
I counted them.
You counted them, and that is perfectly fine. That's a way to figure out how many and how or what your product is in an array. So let's read. So with an array, you can label the sides, you can count by rows or skipping, or by skip counting, or you can count by columns in skip counting. The best way to do it here is to look at your array and write how many are on top. So here you would write a
4.
4, and here you would write a
3.
3. So what also equals 12? What multiplication problem equals 12?
4 times 3.
4 times 3, and that's what we wrote here, wasn't it?
Yep.
4 times 3?
Mm-hmm.
But there was also 12 apples in the middle. Do you see that as well?
Mm-hmm.
Good, good. So when you write it on the top or the bottom, or you count by rows or by columns, you will arrive at the same answer, which was
12.
12. Now if I count here, whoops, I dropped my smart board pen. If you count here, let's count left to right in rows. How many are here in the first row?
4.
4. And it's on there on your iPad in front of you there too. So 4. How many rows of 4 are there?
3.
3. So we can do what multiplication problem?
3 times 4.
Or we could do it this way too, counting by rows. So we're going to start with 4 and we're going to add. This is a preview to our next strategy. So here we go.
4, 8, 12.
You see, it's all connecting now. They all are different ways to find 4 times 3, and it equals
12.
Good. All right. So you wrote those down in your notes. Good job. Let's go to the next one. So multiply by adding. So here we have different sections and pictures, and we have it written out in numeral form in addition. So I want you to take a look at the picture form. What does that look like? What did we just do?
Pictures.
Pictures, right? What was it called again?
Array.
An array. Doesn't that kind of look like an array?
Yes.
All right, so let's read this right to left. It might make a little bit more sense if we break it down this way. So what's our multiplication problem we're trying to figure out?
3 times 3.
Good. And with adding and multiply, it is the same thing as 3 plus 3 plus 3. Do you know what 3 times 3 is off the top of your head?
I know what 3 plus 3 is.
What's 3 plus 3?
6.
Okay, we need one more though.
9.
9. So what is 3 times 3?
9.
9. Now look at your picture here. This is just to help you visualize adding and multiply. So we have, what's in this row right here?
3.
3. And this one?
3.
And this one?
3.
Or excuse me, the column. So 3 and 3 and 3. Is that the same thing as 3 plus 3 plus 3?
Yes.
Is that the same thing as 3 times 3?
Yes.
If I drew this in an array like this, and connected these all together, what's my top number?
3.
3. What's my side number?
3.
So what's my multiplication problem?
3 times 3.
And what is 3 times 3?
9.
Exactly. Good. So with this, and there's multiple examples here, but I'll just use this one here, and you can write this down on your journal, don't forget. So multiplying to add, so you simply skip count and add the groups. So for example, if I was to count 3 times 5, how would I add that? So if we're going to count by threes.
3, 6, 9.
3, 6, 9, but it's 3 times 5, so you're missing a few more. So 3,
6, 9, 12, 15.
right, and you can even count on your hands if that helps too. So if you skip counting, let's try this. Ready?
3, 6, 9, 12, 15.
Exactly. So how many fingers are you holding up at the end?
5.
What did you count by?
3.
So what multiplication problem was that?
3 times 5.
And what did it equal?
15.
Exactly. Good job. It looks like you're picking this up pretty easily.
Thanks, Mr. Schreiber.
You're welcome. Thank you for being such a good student. All right, so on this slide, you're going to draw on your device. I want you to try to multiply 5 times 4, and I want you to either use an array or I want you to add to multiply. So go ahead and try that out. Let's see how you do. Looking good so far. When you're done, don't forget to hit submit. We can pull it up here. It might take a minute. Might Like I said, the internet was a little slow today. Okay, well, looks like we got a good drawing here. So we have an array, and you use what looks like circles, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good job, Mrs. Stryvel. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you labeled it 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. But remember, in all of our strategies, like we worked on before, you have to solve your problem too. So you did a great job of doing the array, but you got to figure out the answer. That's okay. It's just the second part. We always got to remember to solve. So you did the array perfectly, but let's solve that, okay? So let me work with this through you. So you have 5 by 4 in your array. So what's my multiplication problem?
5 times 4.
5 times 4. Do you know what 5 times 4 is off the top of your head?
5, 10, 15, 20.
20. Good. And how did you count that? You counted by 5s from the rows, right?
Yes.
That's what it looked like when you were nodding your head there.
Yes.
Good. That's a way to read it. Just make sure you do your answer next time.
Yes, sir.
All right. And that actually concludes our lesson for now. And I said bingo, so let's move into bingo.
Yay!
Let me pass out your bingo card, and then we're going to try a few things. So on your bingo card here, you have your numbers listed, and it's just the numbers. I'm going to give you a multiplication problem, and you are going to practice, and yes, using one of the strategies you learned today on here. So let me pass these out, and we'll do a few problems on the board. Let's see if we can win bingo. I've got a lucky prize for a good mathematician. So let's try one here. I'm going to write this on the board, and I'll let you guys, and I'll tell you guys, for those of you that may not be able to see. 7 times 8.
That's a hard one.
That's all right. Try your best. Make sure you write on your scrap paper. I'll give you guys a minute, and I'm going to move to the next one. I see somebody doing an array over there. That's good.
56.
Well, don't yell the answer out. You don't want somebody else getting the answer. Remember, you want to win. All right, let's move on to the next one. Let's see. Let's do... Let's do 6 times 2. Some of you might know that one already.
Do I have to draw the picture?
Yes, you do have to draw the picture. Remember, practice makes perfect. Good. Looks like we're getting that too. So let's keep moving on.